Meantime, of course, we're also pushing the mayor, Ted Wheeler, for solutions to these frustrations. Let's get right to Brandon Thompson live now with that part of this coverage.
Yeah, we've spoken to so many businesses at this point that saying they're frustrated sounds redundant. Now, they're saying that the only thing that feels like it's changing to them is that break-ins are becoming more common and the city's response isn't changing. So we brought those concerns to the mayor today. Businesses frustrated with rising break-ins in Portland.
First of all, they're right. We have seen an increase in retail theft.
Police data since 2018 shows increasing burglaries in the Rose City. Between 2021 and 2022, there was a nearly 20% increase. The theft has left business owners to pick up the pieces. They feel like they're not getting the reaction or support from the city that they would like.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. And here's what we're doing. We held a retail summit back in September that included retailers from around the area, that included their security teams.
Wheeler says from that meeting, the city increased funding for repair grants and created a resource guide for businesses to protect their storefronts.
Ultimately, if people are held accountable for their actions, I think that will lead to a reduction in the kind of theft that we've been seeing.
Though last year, the Multnomah County District Attorney says just 5% of burglary cases are being referred from police to his office for prosecution. As police commissioner, what needs to change to make sure that more people are held accountable for this?
There's a couple of things that need to happen. First of all, if small business owners and operators could have cameras available, that makes it easier for us to identify the individuals and be able to prosecute them. Secondarily, we need to be informed when something happens, and if there's a way that we can support a business after the fact, we want to do that.
In the Central Southeast District, safety concerns led some businesses, most notably Salt and Straw, to threaten to leave the city. That prompted the mayor's office to start a 90-day reset plan to include better lighting and more police in the area.
I'm optimistic that that 90-day plan is going to have the same positive results that it had when we did something very similar in Old Town.
So, Jeff, you mentioned having more foot traffic downtown. Wheeler does have the plan to require city workers to work half the week in the city building in downtown. That will happen in April. He hopes that that could help deter break-ins by having more people, and hopes that other private employers will start doing the same. Reporting live in Northwest Portland, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.
And you see what other cities are doing to revitalize their downtowns. Maybe Portland should take some clues from those cities. Brandon, thank you.